Hey everyone, Macca here, continuing with the 100% in the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 Remake Career Mode. We're on the mission Cruise Ship, and to start off with a 6 score, the easiest thing to do is grind the valve to drain the pool, and then just do a couple of big moves in the pool. I like to start with a 900 revert manual into a decent grind, and tweak that out a few times. You can do a couple more extra kind of grab tricks or special grab tricks to get a lot more points. But this was a pretty easy way to grab around 600,000 just off the rip. Next up, we'll collect skate from the beginning turnaround, find the kicker to grind to the S. At the quarter pipe is the K. Move to the right-hand side as you land to get a grind to the A. Then you'll be able to use the kicker onto the potted plants above for the T. Grind that out until you get to the other side and find the spiral staircase. At the top of that spiral staircase, find the E. For our next challenge, we'll impress all 7 of the pros. We're going to start with that same line that we did with skate and continue it into a grind down here. As you land this trick for at least 10,000 points, you should get 2 out of 7. Let's do the same thing by getting up on these planters again and landing another combo through that atrium for our 3rd pro. Our 4th pro can be found right here, so a quick 1080 revert tends to do the trick for them. Just make sure you are close enough that they notice. If we continue around to the other side of the ship, there is a 5th pro right in front of us. Again, you just need to make sure that you're close enough as you do one of your tricks in your combo, but you can actually do all 7 in the same combo if you are good enough. We'll end up going towards the pool, and there is a pro that I missed, but I figured I could just get the combo to them. So this guy in the orange shirt is our next pro, and if we go up a deck to the larger pool, we'll be able to find our 7th and final pro. If we are able to land decently sized combos in front of all of them, we will grab that challenge. The next thing we have to do is the gap-specific trick. This one is for doing an invert, which is a type of lip trick on the high wires. So first things first, drain that pool if you haven't already. And then I believe invert is either left or right and Y as a lip trick. And you have to do it on one of these high wires near the pool. You'll need pretty good stats and a full special bar to get enough height. Then we can raise the ferry. For this, we'll need the toolbox. Go forward and to the left and jump over this wall right here with not a lot of speed to land down below on this kind of secret deck. Here, if you ride along, you'll find a toolbox and then just drop down and deliver this toolbox to this henchman right here. They'll raise the ferry, which will allow you to do a bunch of new combos and get something later. Next up, we're going to complete the Stunt Gauntlet, which is for 3 specific tricks. So the first thing you want to do is grind the 80s, which is on these planters right here. You need to go all the way around in basically a full circle. You will get a notification when you're halfway there, and you'll have to get the grind the 80s gap to show up on screen. I don't actually think you need to land these tricks successfully, which is good news, but you'll need to be able to do all 3 of these and then have enough time left over to grab the gold medal at the end. Your next one is on the opposite side, and you need to do a manual across the entire ledge here from point to point. You can do it in either direction, but you'll get the shop side manual gap, and that is good news. We're at 2 out of 3. And the next one we need to do is we need to get to the chopper. So to do this, go to the spawn, and then from here, you'll be able to ride one of these little rails up to the top, this fin. And from here, what we can do is set yourself up nice and straight with the chopper and then do a lip trick. And that should get you your 3rd and final stunt. But now you actually have to claim your gold medal. So you have to do that in order to get this to trigger, or else it won't. So time is a little tough on this one. But if you head into the ship, which is now open, there's a gold medal here. Just ride into it to complete the Stunt Gauntlet. This also opens up new parts of the map for you later. We can also grab the secret tape, which was very close by as to where we were last time. Just grind directly in front of you and then use this quarter pipe next to the chopper. And on the opposite side of the chopper, you can grab the secret tape. Next, we'll work on the cash pickups as well as the Iron Galaxy logo. There are no stat points as this is the final mission. So the first little piece of cash is right where we start on the little transfer. You can find another one right over here as you kind of come down this spiral sculpture. There's another one available on the manual side of the boat near the lifeboats. You'll want to be able to grind on the outside of the lifeboats and get onto the wire that kind of connects between them. And on one side of these wires, you can find your third cash pickup. Here we'll go for the Iron Galaxy logo, which is on the ferry boat here on the side. And then we can continue that grind into the fourth piece of cash on the edge of the boat here. Again, that will only be available if you've done the other challenges for the mission. And our fifth and final piece of cash is somewhere around here. I already had it, but it's in this gap right here that I just did over the planter. Last but not least, just to be thorough, let's go ahead and grab our hidden deck. So we'll want to go over to the side where we can grind the 80s. Here you can do a transfer onto the boats to the outside. I didn't do a very good job. But if you are in the opposite corner, you should be able to see the floating deck. And you should be able to just kind of boneless into it. That can lead you into a grind. And you're done. Thanks everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Peace.